Okay, hey world, welcome to another Money Monday with Sally, and I'm not on mute right now. That was really weird. Hope you guys are doing okay. If you're watching this on live, hashtag. If you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay. If you're watching this live, drop a comment, say hi. So yeah, Money Mondays is the live video that I do every single Monday, and the idea is to share this 10 minutes with you with a tip, with a little hack, with a little something that will help you, move closer to that money making thing. Now, as you see by the title of this video, today actually I'm going to attempt to help you save $3,482. And let's talk about Facebook ads. So let's go by parts. So here's my take on this. If you here's how you're going to save $3,482 on Facebook ads. Don't do it. Okay, that was it. Bye. Sorry, I'm just being silly. No, here's the things you need to consider because I feel that sometimes, I talk with a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of coaches, a lot of consultants, experts, people that want to, they really want to drive their business forward and have more money. Hey, Renita, how you doing? So they really want to make more money. They want to have more sales. They want to have more customers, and they think that the answer to that is to start investing on Facebook ads. Let me tell you something that you need to consider. There's two main things you have to consider, two main things you have to kind of put, two or three main things you have to put a check mark on before you even consider putting money on Facebook ads. When I say Facebook ads, I mean any kind of ads: Instagram ads, Facebook, YouTube, Google ads, Instagram. Sorry, I already mentioned Instagram, TikTok, any one of those. Hey, Eva, how are you? So basically, what we want to think about is, okay, I want to do Facebook ads. First things first. Do you have an offer that has sold before? What I mean by offer is, do you have an offer? And for the coaches that are listening to me, you doing one-off sessions is not an offer. It's not a good enough offer for you to put on Facebook ads, because what you need, this I have to go so much into the background of it. Okay, let me give you a little more background then. When I talk about an offer, when you have an offer for someone, an offer is basically a blueprint, the journey, the program that you have, that you sell it as a one thing and you sell it to someone. Is it either a 8 week, 12 week, 6 months, 12 months, doesn't matter, right? So it's a time bound of your services that you're going to take them through a specific process to achieve a specific goal. That's the offer that I'm talking about. If you don't have one, forget about Facebook ads, right? So if you don't have one yet, forget about Facebook ads. If you have one, let's say you have a program and you haven't sold it before, forget about Facebook ads. That's not the thing that's going to help you. Now, the reason why I say this is because Facebook ads, or any kind of ads, they're just simply an amplifier. Meaning that if you haven't sold your offer organically, if you put money behind it, nothing will guarantee that you're going to sell it organically, because you're going to sell it with the ads. Hey, Andres. Oh, Pedro, how are you? So nothing will guarantee they're going to sell it because you don't have the track record. So Facebook ads is not one of those magic pills. They can just press the button and magic will help you grow your business. You need to have a specific strategy behind it. And usually what I recommend, and the way that I like to use it, and what I recommend people to do, is test the strategy, the offer, the target audience, the thing that you're trying to do, test it organically, prove it, validate it. And the only way to validate an offer and to validate a strategy is to actually having a paid client, right? Once you validate it, then you can think about putting some money behind Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and everything. And this is something that I'm really passionate about, because I see a lot of people, especially nowadays, when things are becoming really hard and they're tired of posting every day and doing the whole thing, and they go, oh my God, let me just put some money behind this so people can buy, right? What people fail to realize is that even when you are starting out with Facebook, there's a period where you need to test things. You need to test a lot of things. You need to test copy, basically the written things you're going to write. You need to test audiences, because on Facebook, I can even open my thing so you can see. You have to test audiences, basically the target audience, the description that they like, or what are those little things that are going to be able to bring those clients in. So you have to test that. You have to test creatives. Basically, the creative is the picture or the video they're going to be showing with the text, and test all of those things. Just test wise. Usually when I'm running a new Facebook campaign to an offer that has already proven to sell, test wise, without even expecting a single dollar back, you have to make sure you have to be able to spend $3,000, not expecting to make a single dollar from it because you're testing. You're letting Facebook or whatever the algorithm is understand who is the person that's going to buy from you, right? So 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 in this episode of this week of Money Mondays, I'm just trying to save you money. If you're thinking about Facebook ads, if you think about why you're thinking to pivot to Facebook ads, I'm telling you right now, if you don't have an offer, if you don't have a program they're going to sell, if you don't have a if you don't have the even if you have a program but if he hasn't sold it organically, if you don't have a specific strategy to implement on Facebook, then don't go for it. Like, rethink or even watch my other videos on how to do organically, so you'll be able to do it more easily organically, instead of just spending money on Facebook. Because I see a lot of people just trying to do, oh, I just put like a couple hundred behind it, see what happens, and you're gonna lose that money, and you're gonna be giving Zuckerberg free money, and the guy is already a billionaire. He doesn't need more, right? So yeah, so basically this is what I wanted to share with you guys today. I don't know if there's anyone here live listening to me. Hi, if you are listening and if you're there, Shirley, hi, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Because it's very, and also something as well with Facebook ads is they constantly have to test. Facebook ads is the, but see, the thing is that people invest. If you see the big guys and everything, so big guys, what I mean, like the people that do use Facebook ads, I use Facebook ads as well, specifically. So let me tell you the ways that I use Facebook ads to see if that's something that you can use as well for you. I use Facebook ads, for example, when I'm trying to promote a webinar, right? But again, before I put money behind the webinar, I tested the webinar organically to see if it converted. Then it made sense. Okay, let's put some money behind this because I know that it converts. So the ways that I use Facebook ads are very specific. Are when I'm promoting a webinar. That's good. If you already have a webinar or a workshop or a masterclass that you already do, a live event that you do, and you've been able to convert people from that live presentation, then if you have one coming up, then send people, we can create a Facebook ads and have people registered. I'm gonna do Money Monday specifically for webinars and how to create a good webinar, because those little things you want to make sure. One of the most important things within webinar, I don't want this life to become something else. I go off on tangents, like me and tangents, like the craziest thing. But anyway, with the webinar, one of the most important metrics within webinar, of course, the conversion, obviously, but then before that is the not the conversion rate, but the show up rate. Show up rate means basically if 100 people registered, how many showed up to watch you live, right? So that's one of the important metrics. So you want that metric to be at least 25%. So in order to make sure that people do come to your webinar, one of the things you have to make sure that you have in place is, for example, reminder emails. Reminder emails, I love to use reminder SMS, right? So I don't want to just become a webinar thing, but that's one of the ways that I use Facebook ads in my business, and it gives me tremendous returns, right? Because I'm able to put money behind it, do a presentation, and see people converting. Amazing. Like it's literally 10 to 30x my investment. Like sometimes if I put $300 in, I get $3,000, right? $3,000, yeah. So that's one of the ways you can use it as well. But again, the same thing. Only if you have a proven one. Only if you have a presentation, a webinar that already has proven to convert offline or organically, then put some money behind it, right? But even then, with webinars, there's so many like moving parts, so many little things. Like one of those, the show up rate is extremely important, and that's one of the ones that I look closely at. Another way that I use Facebook ads, and something that I can recommend to you to use it, especially if you don't want to start doing, if you're not right now at the place that you can start using Facebook ads even to get new clients in. This is one of the ways you can use it that will bring you results. Using retargeting ads. What does that mean? Basically, for everybody that visits your website, or specifically even that visits your service page, we can retarget them with a specific ads that say, hey, you visited, the ads can be anything really, right? There's so many different strategies. But then, for example, if someone visits your service page, right, and then they bounce, they never schedule a call with you, then you can retarget them with ads on Facebook and also on Instagram, because Facebook owns Instagram as well. So you can also do retargeting ads so that they can take the opportunity to schedule a call with you. or it can retarget them with more content, more information. That's something that I do. So anyone that goes to my schedule page, they get retargeted with other videos of me. Usually what I do, talk about repurposing. See these Money Mondays videos that I do? I retarget them to people that have visited my schedule page, but then never scheduled with them. So one of the things I'm also going, I have so many things to teach you guys. So that's why I never run out of things to talk about on Monday Mondays. One of the things I'm really big on as well is reusing and repurposing your content. It's a your content is a piece of asset. So think about when you create something, if you create a blog post, if you create a video, if you create a reel, whatever you create, think about that as a as an asset, as a dollar bill that you can continue to use, right? So if I'm doing a Monday, that's already video is going to be, it's here. So the only thing I have to do is then reuse it as a retargeting ad, because not everyone is going to see it. There's like, I don't know how many people are here now, like 5-6 people watching this live, and maybe on replay, maybe another 5-6 people. But then the people that went to my scheduling page, they might be interested in this, and that will build also that will increase my authority, because now I'm talking about something that is beneficial for them, and that can be the thing that they go, oh, Sally seems knowledgeable about this. Okay, let me schedule that call to see how she can help me. And I can tell the amount of people that I've been able to then convert as clients because they saw videos of me and everything. Shirley said Google, the same thing. You can do retargeting ads with Google. Google also owns YouTube, so YouTube is amazing as well for that. Because imagine, Cheryl, someone goes to your website, because with YouTube you can also target specific videos and target specific channels. So I don't know what your specific industry is, right? But let's say, for example, you are a life coach, right? You can actually target people that visit your website, but specifically to show on, I don't know, Tony Robbins' channel. So every time they go on Tony Robbins and watch a video of his, your pre-roll video comes up and go, hey, I noticed that you are interested in this, and let me tell you a couple of reasons why people choose to do life coaching. Like, you can have a video like that, and that's what we call pre-roll. The cool thing as well about Google and also YouTube, it has various placements, meaning that you can do a pre-roll, you can do the ones that are in the side, the recommended videos. If you ever watch YouTube on your desktop, on your computer, you see on the side there's the recommended videos. The first recommended video is usually a promotional video. Then, of course, you have the pre-rolls, and you have the mid-rolls as well, the ones that come randomly in the video. Then you have the ones on the search bar, or on search, when people search, the first one that appears usually an ad. So yeah, the same thing for those ads. Sales coach, yeah. So sales coach. Imagine you coming up for every video that Grant Cardone does. So he's known as a sales guy, right? So Grant Cardone, that can be the person. So the cool thing as well with YouTube and Google Ads is they can choose. The other amazing thing with Google is that Google has something that the Facebook doesn't, which is intent, right? Because Google owns YouTube, and Google knows what people are searching about. They have intent. So they have something called intent. So basically you can target your ads to people that have shown intent. Basically, for example, people that search sales coach or how to sell online, something, you can choose the keyword. So in Google then if you do that, Google will only show your ad to people that have shown intent to buy within your area. Spiritual wellness coach, Judy, hey, how are you? Same thing for you. Spiritual wellness. Think about who are the gurus, or who are the leaders in your space, and the people that have congregated your people, and because you want to show your ad, in front of them. You can do the same thing on Facebook. You do the same thing on Facebook. On Facebook, you do this exact same thing. You can where it says detailed. Let me see if I can open. I want to make sure that this. Oh, I'm already going over my 10 minutes. Is that okay that I'll go over my 10 minutes that I say? Because I think this is going to be beneficial for you. So let me show you. There's a specific area, and I'll do a specific video as well on this. But the specific area within Facebook. Oh shoot. I cannot share my. Can I share my screen here? Share screen. Oh, I can. Awesome. Then ads. Fantastic. There it is. Share screen, ads. Oh, there you go. You guys can see it? Okay. So let me show you guys. So there's specific place. So here you put the how much you want to pay daily, la da 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 da, fantastic. That's another I was doing for Mozambique. But then here, where it says detailed targeting, for example, if you are Judy, you are a spiritual wellness coach, you can target people who are already on thinking about self-awareness, that they already have been searching for that. You can target people who are interested in self-improvement, right? No, that's employers, but you can go improvement, and you get interest, right? Self-improvement, self-help, interest. And there's 15 million people. You see that on the side there? I cannot go out because it will disappear. 15 million people there. So that's the cool thing you can do with Facebook. The downside of this a little bit is that with this detailed targeting, it's people that showed interest, right? Interest in, and the interest is they measure interest by different things. For example, because they went on this one time they went on a Tony Robbins site, or watched Tony Robbins video. I don't know exactly how they categorize them, but this is people that have shown interest. Which, if when you compare with Google people showed intent. They had intent of buying. They went online, they opened Google, and they typed the words. Those are people that have a high quality, let's say, of leads than people who just showed a little bit of interest, but still works. Um, Disability coach, yeah. So same thing, it uses the same way. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Joanne, of course. You're welcome. So basically, all I wanted to share today, I didn't want. It's interesting that I even end up showing you the Facebook ads, because the whole idea was to tell you not to use it if you don't have a program, if you don't have an offer that has sold it organically. But if you have, then go ahead, do it. Make sure that your funnel, the worst thing you want to do. Let me tell you the don't the things you should not do with Facebook ads. Don't send people just to your website. That's the most unuseful thing to do, right? I see this people do this a lot. They do YouTube or Facebook ads or whatever ads, and they just send people to the website. You have to send people to the next action, because remember, a funnel is basically is basically the different steps, but isolated, right? So the first step, the job of an ad is to get people to click and go on your website, right? So think about, what do you need to say on that ad for people to go to website. So when I'm doing my webinars, it's like I give them a little bit of what it is, the things they need to understand about creating a strategy, a marketing strategy. And now I go, okay, if you want to learn more, I'm having a free webinar, register for that. So the job of the ad is to get people to go to the landing page. The job of the landing page, I'm not trying to sell anything on the landing page. The only job of the landing page is to get people to then create to do the next action. What is the next action? In that case, the webinar, register for the webinar. That's it. I don't want them to do, I don't want to go into what my program is about. That's not the job of the landing page. The job of telling about my program is the call. The job of my webinar, the way that I do my webinar, is to tell them why the call is important. So if you think about the funnel, think about the steps people have to go through, and kind of just make those as like micro steps or micro milestones that people have to go through, and things, so that they can go click and go to the next step, right? So yeah, the big no, don't take people to your website, because it needs to have a call to action. Eva, oh awesome. So yes, nuggets on nuggets, and I go on me and my rants, my little things. But yeah, so if again, the most important thing, make sure that you have an offer. If you don't have one yet, I think the most important thing you have to do, create an offer. Make sure that you understand. I have this 5-day crash course. I'm not trying to sell you anything at the end of it. It's not one of those, oh, come to my crash course and I'll sell you something. I don't. I have this crash course that I created, and I go over a little bit of the basics. So if you don't have that, here it is. I'm going to post it can I post it here? On the comments? So you can have it. Go sign up, watch the videos. Again, I'm not trying to sell you anything at the end of it. It's really just for people that want the fundamentals to go and watch it, and implement it, right? Joanne, thank you. Thank you. It's the I'm having turmeric tea, so maybe the turmeric tea, but I'm always happy. Happy is the best policy. But yeah, so go do that, and I don't know if you guys can see it, because I'm putting here, because I'm using what is this thing called? StreamYard. So let me see if I can add. Okay, here it is. So there, okay, there. So you guys can go to that website and do the again. Is if you even if you watch a little video that I have, nothing to sell at the end of it. It's just really for you to have the fundamentals. It's all about fundamentals. So if you have that, so what did I mention this? Okay, because I wanted to tell you that okay, if you don't have an offer, if you don't have a program, don't go with Facebook ads. Make sure that you have an offer. Make sure that you have already have sold that offer organically before putting some money behind it. Okay. On your website, sell or landing page. Judy, I don't understand the question. On your website, sell or landing page. Please help me. I don't understand. Anyone has like questions or anything? I'm using StreamYard, so I know there's like a 10-second delay. Can you put in the comments? I put in the comments, Eva, but the thing, oh, second, I can choose. The thing is I'm using StreamYard, so I'm streaming to different platforms. Oh, I cannot do it on LinkedIn. Let me do it on LinkedIn here or right away. Give me 1 second because I'm using a different. Oh, where am I? I'm here. There you go. Okay, I'm putting now on LinkedIn. Okay, I'm putting the comments on LinkedIn. It should appear now. So any questions, anything before I go? Because the whole idea of Money Mondays is that like it's 10 minutes, a little 10 minutes video to give you a little bit of some helpful tips that will help you either make money or save money. In this case, it's more like to save money. Awesome. Cheryl, got it. See in the comments. Fantastic. Hope that go through it. Have fun. Which place do you make an offer? Landing page or sell? So the landing page is interesting because think about the landing page. So basically, a landing page can be a sales page in a way. Because the landing page is basically think about a page. The only purpose of that page is for the person to have one action, right? So a sales page there is for the person to make one action, to make one decision, to buy it or not. That's it. It's a sales page, right? So if you think about a landing page as well, for example, when someone goes to my to a webinar and register and have the webinar landing page, the registration page, right? That is a landing page because the only action that they can take on that landing page is to register. So think about the landing page as a one-off action that people can do. Either they can move forward by putting the details or close the page. So much so that on landing pages, you don't have the navigation bar. So you don't have like homepage and you don't have like blogs and you don't have any of that. So on a landing page, let me show you what a landing page will look like. Let me show you. I can just put landing page, because I want to make sure that you also understand that, because otherwise you'll get a little confused. See here. Actually, I want to use someone that you actually know. No. Let me see. I just went on Google and typed landing page because I want to make sure that you guys can see. So where is my thing? Where is this landing page? Here it is. Okay. So here in the landing page. So here this is examples of landing pages, right? So here in the landing page, you only have the only thing you can do here is sign up. That's it. Let me show you. I just Googled landing page or landing page for a webinar. Let me put that a webinar, for example. So when you have a webinar, your landing page would look something like this. Perhaps, what did I do? Why can't I just open the image? But can you see that? I think that's small. 1 second. Okay, so see the landing page here. So you have your title here, the dates and everything. And the only thing that they can do here is put their name, email, and register. That's it. There's no navigation bar. There's nothing on top of it. There's just one action that you can take, right? So that's the idea of a landing page. The same thing here. So see here it's the same thing to register for a webinar, and that's it. That's the only thing you can do is register. Either you register or you bounce, you go out. Because the idea is to force people to make a decision and have one action, so they don't start like bouncing around and doing other things. Yeah. So anyway, okay. So that was it. Any questions? Any other thing that didn't make sense? I'll promise I'll go into detail into other things as well, in other Money Mondays. So that's why I never run out of ideas for these ones. There's such a Key point. I definitely in my first attempt. Oh, sorry. Were you trying to do a webinar as well, or just a normal landing page? You should always have, think. Oh, actually, some people, maybe if you have a freebie, if you have your freebie should be on the landing page. So they'll think the people ask for your name, and then yeah. So you're very welcome, Eva. You're very welcome. So think about people ask for your email, and then they receive your free thing, your free PDF, your free video, free training. That should be on a landing page. They should not have other options. That's it. If you want this, go. I'm going to actually. It's on my calendar to talk about freebies and lead magnets, because I want to talk about how to create powerful and converting lead magnets, so the convert, so the leads convert into clients. Because there's a lot of lead magnets out there, and I see that the biggest mistake people do with lead magnets, are very broad. So how to create one? You can buy or pay for products there. Yeah, basically a landing page. Think about single action. What's the one thing? If you're having too many things on one page, separate them, different pages. So what's the next thing, the next thing, the next thing? Yeah. So cool thing. Even if you go to my 5-day crash course, imagine if I was selling you something. Think about if I was selling you something at the end of the 5th day, if that would not make sense. Usually that's what people use. That's called a product launch formula, which was invented by Jeff. I forgot his name. Jeff something. Launch formula. That is a funnel, basically. Jeff Walker, that's his name. So that was invented by Jeff Walker, here the one that publicized it. But is basically, instead of having, his idea was, instead of having a sales page, instead of having like a 2-hour-long webinar, separate it into 4 videos, and then at the end you can sell something. So my one, if you look at it, at the end of the 5th day, I could have made you an offer. I didn't, because that's not the point of the videos. But I took something that could have been a 45 minutes video, and I put it together into 5 days, cut into like slice, because it's supposed to be it was not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a funnel to sell, but it can be used as that. So you can use mine. You can watch mine and take inspiration from that and create it. Yeah, definitely. You can create it as I created it. You can create one exactly like that, and then at the end of it, say, if you enjoyed this and if you want to take it a step further, book a call with me and let me see how I can help you. Yeah, you can use funnel hack me. You can use my funnel and model it to create yours, or just go to buy the book. It's called Product Launch Formula. It's really good. Okay. Any hoozles, I hope that's it. I went on too many tangents today. That was crazy. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Big kiss, big hug, and I'll see you on the next one.